Alright, so today, which is the same day as the other video I just posted, but we're going to be reacting to Woke TikTok Cringe 2023 Fails compilation. And I've seen this video before.
I'm Cody, pronouns em, ers, or zem, zers, or really any neopronouns that aren't hers.
Not gonna lie, I'm trans, right? I'm trans. But I don't believe in neopronouns. What the fuck is zem, zers? What is that? Please, that, I don't believe in them.
Ers, or zem, zers, or really any neopronouns.
I'm not gonna go up to someone and be like, yeah, like, what am I doing, speaking French?
Aren't hers. I am a white, transmasculine, femme, non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, Unitarian Universalist, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery.
Do
you see this person next to me? E is my friend. C has had to put up with a lot to get to where Claire is today.
No.
I just want to let Glint know that Thon is valid, that ver pronouns are valid, and that Sarah
pronouns are not valid.
Is valid.
Let's talk about QPO-sexuals and QPO-romantics. This is one of my most requested micro-labels, so I know a bunch of y'all gonna relate. QPO means to desire or long for. QPO-sexuals are people who experience little to no sexual attraction, but still have a desire for a sexual relationship. They are usually sex favorable.
I don't think you need a whole name for it, personally. I think a word for it is just damn bad.
But not always. Sometimes they simply fancy the idea of a sexual relationship, but don't have the intention of actually pursuing one. The aromantic counterpart is a QPO romantic who experiences little to no romantic attraction, but you out there. I'm now endorsing TikTok QPRs.
What is QPR?
Good one. Now, alrighty, everybody, repeat after me.
What is that?
Asexual, pansexual, bisexual, trans people,
hold on.
and non-binary people are 100% valid and definitely part of the LGBTQ community. And if you don't like that, suck my dick.
Next up, we have Ace Flux.
So Ace Flux is your person. They're going to fluctuate between asexuality and allosexual. So like, it's your person that one day they could be like fully asexual, and then the next it could totally change. So this is a person who rushes on wanting a cool the
Not gonna lie, this is a pretty boring
Nobody
video.
said that the gender binary was easy. These are not my preferred pronouns. These are my pronouns.
The only valid pronouns, he, him, they, them, and she, her. Those are the only real pronouns. Now, yeah.
You will use them, or you will not refer to me. At all. If you misgender me by mistake, fix it and move on. I don't need your elaborate apology. I don't care how many times you say sorry. Just don't do it again. Moreover, if someone else misgenders me, it is never your job to tell them that it's okay. 'Cause it isn't. I get it. The discussion of the gender spectrum confuses you, and
there's only three real, like, sexes: intersex, female, male. And what the fuck are the 72 genders? I see that popping up on Google, like, what is that?
that's fine, but if you don't know anything about it, don't speak on it.
Story time.
Oh, God.
This has been my first year in preschool with a class of my own, teaching alongside another queer neurodivergent educator, and we have been rocking our twos class. We've been talking about gender and skin color and consent and empathy and our body.
Go ahead with consent, but I don't think the parents would be that happy to find out their children are learning about gender. And I don't think little kids really need to learn about skin color, because they can see other skin colors, and children are not born with a hatred of others. So,
and autonomy. It's been fabulous. So today at the lunch table, when the topic of gender and genitals came up, one of our students plainly looked up and said, "Well, I'm a girl today, but I know that teacher Co isn't." No, they're NB. And the look on the incoming teacher's face was priceless. She was shocked in a good way, and she just looked around at the two of us and said, "This class was incredible, and I am so impressed."
Oh.
Hi, I'm Jax.
Reminds me of
I just
2020.
came up
All these
with
people
new
are just from
neopronouns that
2020.
combine he, him, she, her, and they, them. Okay? So hear me out.
Is
They,
this a
them,
voice?
theirs, okay? They, them, their, whatever you want to consider it, right? Take the
Is this
first
a
one.
voiceover?
The, okay?
Because that could not be he, hers, them, zers, actual, like, voice. If they got a mustache, then they should not have that squeaky voice. Bro's a soprano. Like a... some type of... what?
This combines she, he, and they, right? They. Thee. That's what thee said, you know? That's what they said. Next, we got them, right? Okay, so them, we got, that's just combining them and him. Them. You know? I went to a movie with them the other night. Last one, theirs, okay? It's just like theirs, but like also like hers. Theirs. That jacket's theirs. Yes, this just sounds like they, them pronouns, but with the new ultra-scientific method, we have them so they've combined he and she as well. Everybody gets you with thee, them, theirs today, yeah?
Welcome back to What's That Sexuality? Today's sexuality is Trixic.
Leave my cat out of here. Trixie, where are you at, Trixie? Trixie, are you being brainwashed? Trixie. Okay. I think Trixie's fine. She's looking out the window.
It's actually quite complex, especially since it's a new term. The basic definition is a non-binary person, no matter their orientation, who is attracted to women. But it's not always an exclusive attraction. The opposite of trixic is toric, and passive is so well known.
People like
yeah, they all have
pronoun,
colored hair.
And so I'm gonna say my pronouns real quick and why. So he spelled HY is because
why
I'm
do you
agender,
need Y?
and I just like the masculinity, but I don't want to be associated with men. That's why he HY, right? Then I have they them, and that's just me being like, you can use that. I'm okay with that. Like, pop off. It's like not my favorite, but go for it. I don't care. Zer, I'm fine with. Like, it's okay. I think it's better than they them, but it's kind of like the same thing.
No one's gonna say Zer, not gonna lie. Who the okay, even when I was into all this woke stuff, as the video says, I was not using any of those neopronouns. You know what's worse than neopronouns? The people who call themselves it and its. The fuck is that? Actually, no. The worst is like the puppy self and the Deku self type shit.
God is me validating my agenderness. Oh, fuck, I ruined this Q-tip. Me validating my agenderness because I don't view myself as a god. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in gods. But it is because existing at the same time.
God damn.
Making an inclusive classroom. Some things that you can do start by replacing gendered language and documentation, like any of these terms, with more neutral language. It can be things like, instead of referring to class as ladies and gentlemen or boys and girls, things like class, folks, or friends. Those are all good with more neutral language.
I kind of, not gonna lie, I kind of agree with the neutral thing, because, just doing this, it's just a lot more typing / writing, you know? You could just put, like, they and child, or something.
With more neutral language. It can be things like, instead of...
And isn't that, like, more English correct or something? I don't know anything about the English language.
Those are all good alternatives.
I am not good at
reading. Your pronouns in your email signature, like this, is a really great way to show students when they email you that you are accepting of the pronouns that they use and that you're willing to work to try and use the proper ones.
Another great thing that you can do when asking for pronouns at the beginning of the year is ask whether or not you can use those pronouns with parents. Some students are out at school but not at home due to safety reasons, so making sure that you ask whether or not you can use those pronouns at home, and if not, which pronouns to use instead, can ensure that a student's safety is not compromised.
I guess, for my non-hateful side of, people that are deep into this type of stuff, it's a good thing for teachers. I had a teacher like that. Everybody hated him because it was middle school, but, other than that, he was a pretty cool teacher, and he taught math. I'm pretty good at math. I'm not good at reading, though.
Making mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes.
Okay, I hate that now. Don't use that soft tone with me.
Okay. Those gays and theys. Well, if you're trying to address non-binary people with they, not all non.
That's not a guy. That's a girl. This guy is a girl. That's a girl. Just an ugly one.
All men. And why do I say all men? Because the patriarchy has taught us to be misogynistic and sexist as part of our.
This reminds me of the fat acceptance people, not gonna lie. Cause B/C, I have no clue what that means. The patriarchy has taught us to be misogynistic and sexist. It's like the same thing as people saying that fat phobia is rooted in racism type shit. Like no. Like, that's funny as hell though. Cause these people love making up problems that don't exist. Like, yeah, there's some hateful people towards how you act, but don't cry and whine about it. But that's it for this video, because this video is almost over, and I'm gonna head to bed now.